Hi guys, my name is Braimah and I would like to welcome you back to my channel. For those of you who are continuing subscribers, I would say thanks for sticking around. Those who are coming for the first time, you are warmly welcome, and I do hope that this content or this video makes you want to stay and probably share with other friends to help make this page grow or this channel grow. And for new viewers, I would want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, comment on any part of the content or like any part of my submission that you feel you want to comment on or clarify. Do feel free to do so. And if you think this content is good enough, by all means share with colleagues, friends, family, and let's learn together. So today's topic has to do with religion. I know it is a very controversial topic and most people try to stay away from it, just like a lot of people like to stay away from politics. But I do feel that it is something that many of us or all of us will probably have to think of, because maybe we haven't. The question is, who created religion? Was it God or man? I don't know if many of us have ever stopped to ask ourselves this question, but for me, and it is one of the many questions or weird questions that come up in my head, or conversations that I have with myself, hoping to get answers, but most often to no avail. That's why I'm throwing this out there, like just to know. Maybe one or two of you or some of you would be able to give me an answer to this question as to where religion came from. When I think of religion, I feel for me religion is a big issue, because I feel that as human beings we limit ourselves so much to that aspect of religion and not looking at the bigger picture. So why we actually practice or find ourselves indulging in activities that these religions or whatever religion you belong to have to offer. We do forget that there's a supreme being, and at the end he is the one we're trying to serve or worship or get closer to. So that is why this question, I feel this question is very important. Like, we should at least try and understand where it originated from, how best we can go, or like how best we can deal with it. So the reason why I asked this question is, if God was the one who created religion, the question then comes up, why didn't he just create one? I know a number of people say, well, it's the same way he didn't create just one. Do I say race? I mean there's a human race. We all have our various colors or skin tones that we associate with: black, white, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. But the question is, if God was the one who created religion, why wasn't it just one religion? On the other hand, if it is man who created religion, why do we have so many religions? I took it upon myself to do a Google search on how many religions there were in the world, and the first thing that popped up was there are about 4,300 religions. And in my head I was like, why? Because why do we need 4,300 religions? So although the article said there are about 4,300 religions, there was also another article that said that there are about 12 major religions. I think I can only think of 5 of them. Whatever. I'm just going to try and mention them, not in any particular order, but there's Christianity, there's Islam, there's Judaism, there's Hinduism, and there's Buddhism. I would try and put these links in there. But my thing is, if we have all these religions, what we hope to achieve is salvation at the end, after judgment day, I don't know what the rest of the religions talk about, but at least the majority of us do believe that there's going to be an end to this world, or there's going to be judgment day, and that is what we are all we are all fighting to be part of. So for me, what I'm thinking, so if all of mankind is trying to get to the maker through religion, why don't we all just scrap all our religions? Not to say that put them aside or like don't focus on them or whatever. I mean, everybody has their belief system, but in spite of whatever home or ethnic group or tribe, I mean, or where you find yourself in the world, or how you decide to assist, why can't we all just adapt one religion? Humanity, that is, if you ask me. I don't know if that is ever going to be a thing, or if it's a thing, but mostly when people ask me what religion I belong to or what religion I practice, I say humanity. I mean, I was born in a mixed home where, I mean, we have Christians, we have Muslims, so I've been exposed to both, but it doesn't change the fact that I still have a problem with religion, because, I mean, based on the things that I've said so far. But why can't we, or mankind, just say that, okay, yes, I may have been born in a Christian home or Muslim home or Buddhist home, but I feel we should all just adapt one religion, which is humanity, because I believe that at one point or the other, all these religions sort of preach humanity, where we are expected to treat each other like we would want to be treated and be each other's keeper. So the whole thing, or the whole having so many religions thing, doesn't really work for me, because I feel like it is one of the reasons why there are so many issues in the world, aside poverty levels, that is the gap between the rich and the poor, and then we also have the issue of race, black, white, various skin tones fighting with each other, or who is supreme, who isn't. That's another topic for another day. Although I know that it would be somewhat difficult for everybody to have the same mindset. There are some people out there who may be psychos, not because they decided to, but maybe stuff like this or questions like this probably came up in their heads, and then it just went like that, like they lost it all. I also do know that there's the challenge where some religions, or let's just take these two major religions that Christianity, Islam, where you have quite a number of Christians saying that Allah is not the same as God. Then there's also the other side that would think that, okay, Jesus is not the same as God. Like, who cares? At the end of the day, it's more about, there's supposed to be a message, like regardless of whatever religion the message is coming from. Did you get the message? And I believe that the message has to do with how we can live our lives and then get closer to our maker. So why would we have this back and forth on this religion is best, this one isn't? Like, why? Because at the end of the day, it's the kind of relationship you have with your maker that's most important. Wanting to opt for humanity as my religion, I'm sure a lot of people will bash me and go like, oh, this guy, he's probably going to hell. That's your opinion, I don't care. You have no idea how I communicate with my maker, and I feel that's most important. How you also communicate with your maker is up to you. Let's just be good to each other, or treat each other with respect, and believe that, okay, no matter how different you think the other religion is, that respect should still remain, where you don't step on anybody's toes. When it comes to our salvation and when it comes to religion, there are so many questions that have not been answered, but I believe that man cannot give me the answers that I'm looking for when religion comes up, unless man is this close to God. So guys, I do think that we should take a closer look at this thing called religion and try to, understand where we're coming from, where we're going, and what the end game is. Till we get those answers, and till the next video comes, let's continue to be there for each other. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe.